All right, welcome to the Monday, May 20th, 2024, Kenston Board of Education special meeting at 5:15 p.m. We will start with a pledge of allegiance. I pledge
allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Moving on to section 2, roll call and call to order. The May 20th, 2024 special meeting of the Kenston Local School Board of Education is called to order. The meeting is being held in accordance with section 3313.15 of the Ohio Revised Code. Mr. Kales, would you please take the roll?
Mr. Brzezinski? Here. Mr. Henry?
Here.
Dr. Cross?
Here.
Mr. Moody?
Here.
Mrs. Shelton?
Here.
So welcome to the May 20th, 2024 special meeting, Kenston Local School Boards. Prior to each meeting, board members have received for their review and consideration the agenda and materials associated with each agenda item via the electronic Board of Education agenda system, Board Docs. Board members have the opportunity to call the superintendent and treasurer for any information concerning agenda items and to request additional information is needed. As a result, voting at the meeting may appear rushed and without adequate discussion. This is because the board has thoroughly reviewed the agenda items, done their research, and arrives at the meeting ready to vote. Moving on to section 3, the hearing of public on agenda items. Do we have any speaker cards? And then we're moving right to section 4, hearing of the public on non-agenda items. We did not receive anything on that. Okay, great. So we're going to move into new business. And new business, subject 5.1, approval of resolution declaring it necessary to levy an additional 1 mil tax levy for the purpose of general permanent improvements and requesting the Geauga County Auditor to make certain certifications pursuant to sections 5705.03 and 5705.21 of the Ohio Revised Code. The Board of Education is being asked to approve a resolution declaring it necessary to levy an additional 1 mil tax levy for 5 years for the purpose of general permanent improvements and requesting the Geauga County Auditor to make certain certifications pursuant to those sections 5705.03 and 5705.21 of the Revised Code. I will need a motion for that.
I'll move.
Jen moves, and Dennis, was that a second?
Yes.
Okay, we have a second by Dennis. Mr. Kales, you can please take the roll.
Mr. Brzezinski?
Yes.
Mr. Henry?
Yes.
Dr. Cross?
Yes.
Mr. Moody?
Yes,
Mrs. Shelton?
Yes.
Thank you.
and that file attachment is up on our public board docs, correct?
That's right.
Okay, great. Moving to section 6, we're gonna move into executive session. We're gonna do this in 2 different motions. So under Ohio law, the board may hold executive sessions to discuss personnel matters, litigations, purchase of property, negotiations matters, and matters required to be kept confidential by federal or state statutes, and details of security arrangements. Executive sessions are used for discussion only. No board action can be voted on in executive session. Ohio Revised Code section 121.22 defines the sunshine law and the matters for this executive session. So the first motion is a motion to enter into executive session pursuant to Revised Code 121.22, subcategory G, subcategory 8, for the purpose of consideration of confidential information related to the marketing plans, specific business strategy, production techniques, trade secrets, or personal financial statements of an applicant for economic development assistance, or to negotiations between the school district and other political subdivisions respecting requests for economic development assistance. I will need a motion for that first. That'd be Jim, and a second. Dennis seconds on that. Mr. Kales, please call the roll.
Mr. Brzezinski?
Yes.
Mr. Henry?
Yes.
Dr. Cross?
Yes.
Mr. Moody?
Yes.
Mrs. Shelton?
Yes.
The second motion to move into executive session is a motion to enter into executive session pursuant to Revised Code 121.22, subpart G and 8, that the executive session is necessary to protect the interests of the applicant or the possible investment or expenditure of public funds to be made in connection with the economic development project. A unanimous vote is required for this vote. I will need a motion on that. Dennis? Motion. And Jim will second. Okay? And we will call the roll.
Mr. Begansky?
Yes.
Mr. Henry?
Yes.
Dr. Cross?
Yes.
Mr. Henry?
Yes.
Mrs. Shelby?
Yes.
Okay, the board is now entered into executive session at 5:20 p.m. on May 20th. So we are coming out of executive session at 7:47 p.m. and we're looking for a motion to adjourn.
So moved.
Second.
Beth and then Dennis. All right, Mr. Kales, please call the roll.
Mr. Begansky?
Yes.
Mr. Henry?
Yes.
Dr. Cross?
Yes.
Mr. Reed?
Yes.
Mrs. Shelby?
Yes.
Okay, we are adjourned at 7:48 p.m.